Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Honey Flow Talk Show. I'm really excited to bring on the next guest and welcome Facebook and, of course, also YouTube as well. Good to see all you guys here. And, of course, I think we're streaming also to DJ J Mary's Twitch page as well. So we are actually here on DJ Honey Flow. That's the main hub. If you want to kind of interact with the chat, interact with her as well, we're actually on this channel. So come down or feel free to, get some popcorn, get some drinks, and, you're going to learn a lot more about DJ J Mary as well. She's originally from California and lives in North Carolina. It's going to be interesting interviewing her because I interview a lot of seasoned DJs, and it's always good to hear the perspective of someone that's, a little newer in the DJ field and the industry as well, especially a female DJ. Always excited to bring on the ladies and showcase as many women as I can, not just being a DJ, but if you're a streamer in general and you want to be on this talk show and you want to be interviewed, just DM me. I'm going to be looking for more people in June and July as well. And I'm also going to be reaching out to some social content creators, some DJs on TikTok. I'm possibly going to be having on, and also some musicians, producers, just people that are, in the industry and have seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and of course, everything that we're hearing in entertainment right now. I definitely want to bring those issues and talk about some of the things that we're seeing now, including, human trafficking, anti-human trafficking, and some of the things that I'm really passionate about. So look out for those shows. Those shows are going to be coming up, and we're going to be kind of discussing the real, basically what's happening now, and getting some guests on that really have knowledge in that industry and are fighting pretty much in that industry. And we see it all the time in Hollywood and entertainment. So I hope to bring more people on that have kind of gone through that or have been in the industry, and just so we could kind of create change and bring topics that actually matter as well. So let's bring on DJ J Mary all the way from North Carolina, and it's going to be interesting to hear her perspective on a lot of things. So make sure you guys say hi to her as well. Hey,
Hello,
how you
how are
doing?
you? Good.
Yeah, good. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate you for the
Yeah.
invite.
Definitely appreciate you as well. So, you definitely look like a Cali girl to me. So I was surprised. I was like, "Oh, she's from North Carolina. Really interesting." So I'm curious, like, did you live in California for a number of years and then you moved?
Yes, I was born in San Francisco, raised in Santa Rosa. Um, Moved to North Carolina when I was close to 29. So I lived in California for about 28, 29 years.
Oh, wow. That's a huge
hmm
transition. So did you, I'm curious with, because I've been to North Carolina and San Francisco, Cali, different parts of Cali, so I know major difference. So did you kind of move out there for your like with your family then?
North Carolina?
Yeah. Or was it
I
like
kind of first.
school or
Are you,
something?
sorry, were you asking why or how I came to
Yeah, to
North
North
Carolina?
Carolina
Yeah.
because that's so huge. Or was it like school or, something else?
No, I fell in love with a soldier.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And
Oh.
yeah, we
Spicy.
got
This is
married.
like
I
aisle 2.
know, I
Wow.
know. And moved, yeah, here to North Carolina. He was stationed here
Oh,
when we
wow.
were married. So
Yeah. How do you like it? I guess you've been there so long that it's definitely probably home, right?
it is home now. When we first moved here, it was for myself and my oldest daughter at the time. She was 8. It was like a culture shock compared,
Mhm.
to living in California all those years. But I mean, it's grown on us. It's grown on us. Like I love the calm. I love, being able to find parking, the low gas prices, not having to deal with the traffic. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's grown on us.
Yeah.
We're
No, I
still
love that.
here.
Yeah. How you guys doing? DJ Pifu in the building. Again, good to see you. Thanks for coming. I didn't realize I streamed for 5 hours the other night. No wonder why my back and everything was hurting last night. I'm like, why is it hurting so bad? Is it these shoes? And then I
I
looked at
know.
and was like, oh shoot, it's been 5 hours. No wonder why. I didn't even the time goes by, right?
Time flies, yes.
Yeah, it does. We got Purple Princess in the building. Good to see you.
Yes.
She says that's my
It's my
sister.
yes, that's my
Oh, like in
sister-in-law.
real life? Oh,
Yeah,
sister-in-law.
yes.
Hey, sister-in-law. How you doing? Good to
Hello,
see you.
beautiful.
We got DJ Fugo, New York in the building. Uh,
Fuego NYC, I see
oh,
you.
Fuego. How you doing? I just yeah, I pronounce it differently. It's the Canadian accent. I'm gonna blame it on that. DJ Tonga Kid, how you doing? Good to see
Oh,
you
that's
as
the
well.
fam.
Yeah, I do like North Carolina though. I feel like the men have like major manners there. I remember going there and they'd like their hats at you and call you ma'am and miss. I'm like, whew, I can get used to North Carolina, you know.
What where'd you visit over here?
Oh, I can't even remember. It was so long ago.
Mm,
What are some of your main cities there?
Raleigh, Charlotte.
It was Charlotte. It was
Okay.
Charlotte that I went
Yeah.
to and, South Carolina as well. So, but
Okay.
I like it's kind of like quaint and people are
Mhm.
very friendly. So,
Yes. I
yeah,
get a
and the
lot of when family visits, they're shocked by how green it is. 'Cause everything's like green and lush and all the pine trees around and yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'll definitely have to, visit there again. Have you been to, Toronto or been to Canada at all?
No, oh, actually, no, we did. We went to Niagara Falls and stayed on the Canada side. That was fun.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
You were so close to Toronto. You guys should have come to Toronto because Niagara Falls is like different. It's like more touristy and, but to get the real Canadian experience, next time you guys got to definitely come to Toronto, you know.
Okay.
We got
Well,
DJ See No
see no
Evil.
evil.
Good to see you.
Hello.
I'm gonna have him back on my show as well. Great guy, you guys. Make sure you guys are adding him. DJ See No Evil, DJ Tonga Kid,
Tonga Kid and
DJ
DJ Fuego.
Fugo,
Fuego
Fuego.
NYC.
Yes, and if anyone else streams, actually, if you stream, we got DJ Fu, great guy as well. If all you guys stream, just put a one in the chat and just follow all the streamers. If you stream, put a one. If you're a mod, put a two. We got Guzman in the building as well. We got
Goose
Hazy.
1818.
Oh, Guzman. Okay, I'm getting all the. You're gonna help me with my pronunciation. We got Hazy in the
Hazy
building.
Osito Boys. That's my brother in real life.
Oh, wow, that's your brother. Aw.
Yeah.
So is most of your I guess, they're probably still in the Bay Area
Yeah.
or San
All my
Francisco?
family, a lot of all my childhood friends, they're all
Yeah,
in California. So I try to
wow.
go
Do you
back
get it
there as often as possible
yeah?
because
Yeah, that's what I was
that's
gonna
still
say.
home. That's home. So.
Oh, for sure, yeah, I was
Mhm.
definitely gonna say that. It's so multicultural too, I
Yeah.
find in the Bay Area as well. How
Definitely.
is it kinda like that in North Carolina? I didn't find it too
Mm.
much compared
It's
to
gotten better. When
Bay.
we first moved here in 2009, it wasn't so much. Like we would go out to eat, and we were like the only brown people there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
um,
I didn't wanna say it, but I was like,
yeah,
are you
it's gotten a
only"
lot better though, and we've met friends. We've have friends that we hang out with. So, but it's gotten better. A lot of people have been trying to get out of California and coming
Mhm.
over this way because of the cost of living is cheaper.
Okay. I was gonna ask too, what is your ethnicity? I don't wanna assume, but
A lot of people assume that I'm Mexican, but
yes,
I'm
you totally can.
Nicaragua,
Oh.
Portuguese, Puerto Rican, and Hawaiian.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful mix.
A
Wow.
little bit of like African too. I just did that 23andMe thing and I was pretty shocked. It was like 12%.
Oh, wow. That's a
Pretty
beautiful
crazy.
mix. Because I was like, I don't know. It's like there's like a hint I could see Mexican, but I felt like you were something else too. There was like more in there. So that's a cool, definitely a cool mix. Wow.
How about yourself?
Well, no one's ever guessed it. Most people think I'm Latina as well, but I'm actually half Scottish, half East Indian.
Oh,
But
wow.
most people, I get the pressure, like when I play salsa music or when
Mm.
I'm salsa dancing, you know, I definitely get the pressure from Spanish people, like, and when I went to Florida, everyone was speaking Spanish. I'm like, oh, I don't know Espanol, no hablo Espanol. My
And then they look
Spanish is
at you with
horrible.
judging eyes, right?
Actually, no, they
Oh, good.
they just ignored me, and then they basically just kept speaking to me. I was like, "Oh,
Okay.
I wish I didn't do so horrible in Spanish class," you know? The only time they ever judged me is when I went to a World Series game, like, it was the World Series here, and I was wearing all Italian, like, and they lost, and it was a Spanish team that won, and I went into a Spanish area wearing all Italian, and they were all yelling at me in Spanish. They're like, "Mama, mamacita, señorita." Like, I assume they're saying, "What the heck? Why are you wearing all Italian?
Right.
You're Spanish. You sold out, right?" Um, but I'm sure you get that a lot too, where people think, you can even
I'm
pass a
Mexican. Yeah.
yeah, you can pass a little bit for, like, Middle Eastern, I think, too, like
I've
an
gotten
exotic
that too. Yep.
see that, like an and then now looking at you more, I feel like you can even pass you could pass more Indian, I think, too, a little bit too.
Yeah.
So, even Persian, like, I don't know, you can if you came up to Toronto, I think people would definitely mistake you for a lot of different things. So, but that's a good thing. That's a good,
Yeah.
thing to
We'll keep them guessing.
Oh, yeah, DJ No Evil says she don't speak, Mexico. Yeah, I need some help. DJ See No Evil, you gotta help me. My Espanol is, like, horrible, but I like it. I feel like Spanish people are very, very warm and just,
Mhm.
like, friendly, the culture, Portuguese as well,
Mhm.
just they accept you a lot more than my own culture, which is Indian, so I don't know.
Mm.
Anyways, so yeah, and if you guys are on DJ Mary's channel, we are here live on my channel, DJ Honeyflow. Feel free to stay there if you like, but if you want to see kind of more of the chat and the messages, we're here live on DJ Honeyflow. So either channel works. DJ Tony Silva says, "Hola." Like he is see, I know Ola, ¿Cómo estás? That's about all I know.
Hola.
He says he's driving. Okay, don't text and drive. Be safe out
Drive
there.
safe.
Yes, thanks for coming by, DJ Tony Silva. And so, yeah, we're going to get into this. So I'm curious too. It's going to be interesting hearing from you because there's a few that I've interviewed that are kind of more newer DJs. So you're going
Mhm.
to give a real different perspective compared to all the seasoned DJs, which I love.
Mhm.
But what inspired you to, become a DJ?
Honestly, I love music. It's always been like in my life. It's always playing. My mom was always playing it. My dad was always playing it. My mom would wake us up to music. Um, Always been like therapeutic. And then, excuse me, when COVID hit, I was watching a lot of DJs stream because that's all they could do at the time. And I watched a lot of DJ D Nice. He did a lot of streaming on Twitch and developed a really cool. Of course, when I'm trying to talk, I have something in my throat.
Oh, that's okay. Do you need some water
um,
or
I do have some water.
oh, that's okay.
Yeah, so he developed a really cool community there, Club Quarantine, and we always talked about, when we get to go out, when we're not stuck at the house anymore. Like he was gonna do like live sets, and we were all gonna go and support. And so I did a couple of those. I met a lot of cool people, including DJ Steve Ross, who was streaming on Twitch, and he actually inspired me. I'm like, well, if he could do it, I can do it.
Mm.
And so I bought myself a controller for Christmas and started teaching myself.
Wow, that's amazing. Was your family surprised? Like,
Um,
you just saying, "Hey, this is something I wanna do?"
no, I don't know. Were you, David? Were you, Claudia? My kids, I mean, my husband's always, supportive of anything I do. And my kids, they were interested. They're like, mom's doing something new. And so they would hang out and listen to me practice and encourage. I'm trying to teach one of them actually she showed interest. So I'm little by little starting to get her
Yeah,
involved.
that's awesome. I love that. Club Quarantine, did you go to any of the events? Because I know a
I
few people. My
did.
mod is very. Do you know this girl, Xtina? I know there's thousands of people that go to all Club Quarantine, but she's like huge in Club Quarantine, and she's a mod of mine. And Jen B. There's like quite a few on Twitch that are very like heavy in the Club Quarantine thing.
Mm, yeah,
Events.
those names don't ring a bell, but I
Hmm.
went to one of his Vegas ones and then his 3-year anniversary in Harlem at the Apollo. That was
Oh,
really fun. And
nice.
then the Kennedy Center in Washington, I went to that one as well.
Yeah.
They were
Awesome.
a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
Yeah. Purple Princess says, "We support everything you do, always jamming to your sets." Love that. Awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Um, so how would you describe your style or your sound?
Hmm. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of house music. I love house music. It's uplifting, puts me in a good mood. I've been into that more a lot lately. Love disco house. Um, but I also love playing like my oldies, my old school, the R&B. I love all that stuff. I don't stream too much country. I know I need to do better because as a DJ, you need to, know it all and be able to play it all. So I do need to tap into that more.
Yeah, interesting. What would you say the sound is in North Carolina? Like I know in DC they have, like the go-go music. In Chicago, it's like the house, Miami, or New York, it's like Afrobeat and reggae and just like a whole collective mix. Is there kind
Mm-hmm.
of like a typical sound in North Carolina that people really
Mm,
listen to a lot?
I'd say more of like hip hop and then country.
Interesting. Hip hop and yeah, and country. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, it eventually comes with time, right? Especially being
Oh yeah.
newer, and
Mm-hmm.
then doing different gigs and those kind of push you to learn about different
Right.
cultures, different music and different genres like to go through. But house is great. Like have you listened to any Latin? I love Latin house in Brazil.
Yes. Yes.
Brazil too, a lot of drumming.
Afro. I love all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. And House does really good, like really well on Twitch. I know people that have transitioned from being kind of more of a hip hop DJ and they
Mm-hmm.
decided they wanted to do something different and they went more into house. Now they specialize and they're killing it. They have so many people in their chat rooms just
Nice.
strictly doing house. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
How
that's
long have
good.
you been a DJ for?
Oh gosh. I started probably mid-20s, believe it or not. Um, and I was on radio, so that's kind of what made me
Oh,
get
nice.
turntables, and so I did that, but I was more of a radio personality and not like this grand mixer DJ. I did it more from a radio perspective when I was live on the dial.
Mm-hmm.
But then I took a 10-year break, dealing with someone that was close to me that actually passed away. And for those that know my story without going so much into it tonight, but yeah, when I moved to Toronto, like I, dated someone and it was amazing. And he unfortunately ended up passing away. So that kind of
Mm-hmm.
gave me probably a good decade, like a 10-year break. Like I literally just stopped the music and stopped everything for, yeah, I would say probably about 10 years, 10,
Wow.
15 years. And then I came back, like the pandemic kind of brought like everything, the pandemic pretty much just brought us back to
Mm-hmm.
streaming and our love for music again.
Yeah,
So now
I
I'm
agree.
back, but I wish I would have done it straight, like done music all this entire time, but unfortunately I definitely didn't. But
I
anyways,
believe everything happens for a reason. I'm sorry though about your
yeah, yeah, no, it's okay.
losing
I'm
someone special in your life.
Oh, for sure. Like it's such a huge part of my story, right? So I'm just proud to get back again, even if you could be rusty or you're still learning things. We're always learning, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and
Should
for
never
any
stop.
exactly. So, and for anyone that's gone through grief and loss, like it's been so many years for me, but you still have your moments.
Yeah.
But I will say, if anyone's in the room that has experienced grief and loss, check out my story. It's under Unlocking Destiny on Instagram and TikTok. It's more of a personal, like it's really the raw details of my story. So I'm trying to get enough bravery to push
Mm.
that out and continue it. But yeah, check it out under Unlocking Destiny. Um, but yeah, so I was going to ask you, switching it back definitely to you. What were some of your like biggest musical influences that you've had?
Um, my mom played a lot of Midnight Star in the House, Marvin Gaye, Teddy P, Diana Ross. She was like really into old school. And Patsy Cline. I mean, I
Mm,
recall fond memories of my mom like soaking in the tub and just blasting Patsy Cline. We lost her almost 3 months ago, so it's kind of like a fresh thing. Um, but yes, music has helped me through that.
yeah, for sure. And thank you for sharing that, you know, as well. Like, and my condolences to you too. This loss is, oh, it's definitely by far the hardest, you know, process.
Mm,
But you know, you look back. I think you look back years later. I've never lost a parent or a sibling or a child, so I don't really know what that feels like. But I do know what it feels like to lose a partner and tons of close friends, like so many good friends.
mm,
And it's just such a interesting experience, you know? But I would say
yeah.
just allow yourself to kind of go through grief and loss, you know? I'll send you my I don't know if I've ever sent you that my link, but I'll send it to you and hopefully that'll encourage you and help you as well, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
sounds.
those memories are special, you know, Midnight
Yes.
Star and um some of the music that she loved.
Oh
Uh
yeah.
that's amazing. Yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Um, let's see. So, I was going to ask you, you know, some of your favorite genres that you kind of like mixing. I know you mentioned house.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like any other kind of genres that you enjoy?
Yes, 80s. I love like the new wave 80s. It's my favorite. Um, I think I said R&B, hip hop. I have one of my sets on YouTube that I did with another dude. It was kind of like a friendly battle. He did a East West Coast rap and I did East Coast. But that set was like one of my favorite hip hop sets. I feel like I probably won't come close to dropping a set like that again.
Yeah. That sounds
But
like
that was
fun though.
fun. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Yeah.
The West and East Coast, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any like West Coast that you really like or appreciate when it comes to some of the artists out there?
Um, E40. I'm a big fan of E40.
Mhm.
Um,
Amazing.
I grew up, I'm an 80s baby, so grew up, in the 80s, 90s, listening to Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, um, all those guys, Mac
Mhm.
Dre, all that West Coast Tupac. How can I forget
Mhm.
Tupac? Yes.
Mhm. Masta Ace, what about Masta Ace
Mm-hmm.
or
Master
West Side
Ace,
Connections? I listen to all of them
Rapping
too.
Forte.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I always notice there's such, amazing Bay Area DJs, like, I feel like everyone in the Bay Area is just killing it, you know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
how they play and their sound and everything. So
Yes.
love it. We got DJ James in the building. Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Hey, we got Beyond Creative.
Hello.
Good to see you as well. Thanks for dropping through, you guys. If you have any questions for DJ J Mary, definitely drop them in the chat, and I'll definitely be sure to catch them as well. Let's see. Oh, DJ C No Evil says North Carolina has got one of the best
Oh,
DJs. It's a lady. Her name is DJ J Mary. Yeah,
thank you. You are too sweet,
I
ma'am.
agree. I agree, guys. Have you had a chance to meet any other DJs in North Carolina or any other Twitchers out there?
No, I haven't. I've gone, so sometimes I'll go to music bingo, and I met the DJ that runs that, or like I've talked to another DJ that plays at the rec center here. It's like a huge arcade that turns into adults only at night.
Mhm.
I've talked to them, and they've, given me their cards and told me to reach out. Um, but I feel like I have enough on my plate at the moment. So I
Yeah.
haven't done. I've only done one gig. I stream. People call it a bedroom DJ. It's fine. It's like I'm okay with
Mhm.
that. It works for me
Mhm.
for now. But
Yeah.
I do want to explore doing DJing like full time,
Mhm.
because I'm a surgical tech, and it's just becoming like really hard on my body, like the constant standing, the lifting of heavy trays and instruments, and just surgery in general, and just having to know all the ins and outs and the anatomy and all that stuff. It's a lot. It's
Mhm.
a lot.
That's so cool. I don't even know what a surgical tech does. So does it work? I'm going to sound real stupid, but that's okay. I
No.
usually ask questions that no one else is asking, but I know you guys are all thinking. So a surgical tech, is it like someone that kind of helps out the doctor, or do you do surgery as well?
Yeah.
Or
So I actually am a first assist, so I can make incisions, I can close incisions, I can inject medication. Um, I can do more than just a certified surgical tech.
Mhm.
So, yes, I do assist the surgeons in surgery.
Okay, interesting. How you doing? Is it C. Rosalis? I'm
Rosales.
Rosales. I feel like I always pronounce your name wrong too. C. Rosales. Good to
Thank
see you
you.
as well. Thanks for coming through. So that's interesting because I know a lot of people when they see streamers or DJs, I find that like, especially when I go out and say that, they're like, "Oh, is that all you do?" But it's very interesting because a lot of Twitchers, or I get comments like, "Oh, well, these people must all be single. They must not have families, or they must not have professional jobs if they're like streaming or DJing." And it's always interesting to meet. I've interviewed like lawyers, doctors, people that have fought human rights like issues worldwide that are also
Right.
DJs. So just a lot of police officers, female police officers on here.
Yeah.
So you could definitely never judge a book by its cover, right? You
No.
really don't know what people do. But that's interesting. So you'd be willing to quit your job to do this like full time? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know if I should say that online
I
just in
mean,
case. Yeah.
I
So,
wouldn't just up and quit and be like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
but yes,
That's
I
interesting.
would. I'm it's something that's, an option.
Yeah.
So either
And
that, or
DJing is
I start
tough.
traveling as a surgical tech.
Yeah.
Um,
DJing is very tough, like, to keep it because I've been doing this full time for a couple years.
mhm.
It's definitely a grind and a hustle,
Oh
but I
yeah.
think you would do really well, like, because North Carolina, I'm trying to think of how many even female DJs are out there, and I think you have a niche to really showcase yourself out there and do really, really well, you know?
Yeah. I think so too. I feel like it. I know who is out here, Ninth Wonder, of him.
Mhm.
He's out in the Chapel Hill area. It's like an hour from here. But he is pretty popular in like the bigger towns or cities. So it'd be interesting or cool to try and link up at one of those one of these days.
Yeah, definitely. DJ See No Evil, how many DJs do we have in the room that are doing this full time? Drop it in the chat. Let me know as well. I'm actually going back, trying to look back for a corporate job because it's tough. It's a grind. And if you're older, you got to be willing, you got to have a good stamina to like carry speakers and stand
Mm,
on your feet, 8 to 12-hour days as well. So
okay.
after that, I'm like, I think I'm good. I've done it for a couple years now. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
But DJ See No Evil says it takes a lot of work to DJ. So true. Um, and DJ James, you do it full time, says still get booked all the time. Amazing. That's
That's
awesome.
nice.
You'll have to let us know how you get booked. You got to let us know your secret then. So you said, I won't ask you your most memorable gig because if you had one gig, so how did that come about? And that's okay. I'm glad that I have someone
Oh,
more
it was
newer
fun.
doing
It
it.
was fun. It was for my previous employer.
Hmm.
We had a Christmas party and someone spilled the beans to my supervisor that I DJ'd. And
Oh,
so
wow.
he asked me to DJ and I
Yeah.
did, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun. It's kind of like a rush, you're nervous, you're excited. Um, but it made it, I guess, easier, is the best word, because it was coworkers, so I was comfortable.
Hmm.
Um,
Were
but
people
yeah,
shocked like to see you because you're a surgeon tech and then all of a sudden they see you like in DJ mode? Were they kind of a bit surprised?
some people that didn't know, yeah, it's
Hmm.
not something that I talk about. I work in the medical field, so one thing you learn is you don't talk about your personal business in the medical field because
Oh.
9 times out of 10 they're going to be talking about it 10 minutes later in the break room. So
Yeah. No, that's
I
that's
don't
true.
talk about my personal business at work.
Yeah. No, I get that. I definitely kept mine a secret. It was like Kent Clark, like Superman changing in a phone booth, or is it Clark
Right.
Kent, you guys? And like you'd switch to the corporate business suit and then you'd switch off into your DJ thing and no one knew. No one knew for years.
Hmm.
Until I did also a corporate party at my insurance company many years ago, and they
Mm.
nearly fell over. They were like super shocked, you know.
They
But
never knew.
yeah, they never. They're like their eyes were like dropping because I used to manage Office for about 10 years back, way back in the day,
Mm.
and you kind of like you said, got to be professional. But I'm the opposite. I'm more of an open book, but that's some good advice because you're right. A lot of people do talk in the lunchroom, and no one wants to be friends
Hmm.
with the manager. That's one thing
No.
I have realized.
Yeah.
Um, but I tried I'd be the annoying one jumping in offices saying hi to them every day. They're just like cringing, like, oh, here she comes back
Here she
again.
comes.
Yeah. I don't know. So it's a small city thing, guys. I don't know. I don't think it's a Canadian thing, but it's definitely a small city thing. Um, so let's see here. DJ See No Evil. Yeah, it's online too, right? DJ See No
Hmm.
Evil.
Yeah.
That's everywhere. Too many talkers. I agree. DJ
And
See No Evil.
haters.
Yeah, there is. Or frenemies. Frenemies.
No,
You'll
yeah, those
you'll
too.
find that a lot in this business. Like people will befriend you and love you and just give you all the right words, like that are like butter to you.
Hmm.
And you will realize that, there's people that are more like watchful, but they're not really supportive, like cheering in your corner. They could be opportunists, right? You see that all the time in
Yeah.
especially in entertainment. So watch out for
Mm.
that,
That's
getting
sad.
started. Yeah, it is sad.
Honestly, it's not necessary.
Yeah, but if you have good discretion, you'll eventually find your path and your tribe and the right
Hmm.
people that are in your corner and that truly support you.
Genuine,
Yeah.
authentic
But I've
people,
seen a
yeah.
lot. I've seen too much, guys, to even talk about. How you doing, Father Damien? See, here's a real one. We got some real ones in the place. DJ See No Evil, all these guys. Pretty much everyone in this chat room, I would say. Jerry the DJ, how you doing? Good to see you. He does all the major boat cruises in Toronto here.
Nice.
Oh, you're DJing one of your boats right now as we speak. Okay. Let's see.
What's the vibe? What kind of music you playing?
Oh, Jerry the DJ plays everything, like
Nice.
hip hop, R&B, Afrobeat, just everything. Spanish, like
I like it.
he'll mix it up. DJ or see Rosales says
He hates it. I saw.
he's like, I
He
hate
doesn't.
everyone. I hate everyone.
He's a really good guy.
Sorry, I
I'm
thought you were a
blessed.
girl for the longest time. I thought I was talking to a girl the whole entire time. Like, I feel like I'm meeting someone new now. I thought you were a female for like the last 5 years.
That's hilarious.
I've done that a few times. I remember talking to this guy online. His name was Seth, but he had a picture of his wife up. So how am I supposed to know? And he's like, Honey Flo, don't you think with the name Seth you would know I'm a guy? I'm like, well,
could have
I
been
don't
a last
know.
name.
I have no idea. So I'm talking to him like he's my homegirl, like telling him like a lot of stuff, like, you know, us women talk about, like us women talk about.
Yeah.
And only to find out he's a man. I'm like, how in the world are you going to sit there?
Changes everything.
Yeah, it changes everything. I don't know who. Now I feel weird, you know. And he started laughing. I'm like, how are you going to keep quiet and let me divulge all this womanly stuff to you? And you're just sitting there listening to all of it with a cup of coffee. Like, you could have told me you were a guy. So I'm
He's probably entertained.
I'm looking for all these people with no profile pictures, but you said this is your sister-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Purple Princess.
Purple Princess.
I'm gonna Google all you guys after. Don't worry. Jeez. How you doing, Kent Mister? Good to see you. Father Damien.
Hello.
Oh, have you checked out Father Damien? He's a huge house DJ on Twitch. You should check him out.
I don't think I'm following him. I'll have to find
and
him.
He's a priest as well. So, and he's a good friend.
I see what he's rocking there on his collar and his profile.
Yeah. And he'll, if you're ever in Toronto, he'll feed you. He's got a personal chef too. He usually feeds me all the time. Oh, Jerry the DJ. Oh, brother, you getting headache? Jerry the DJ says it's a grade 8 grad he's doing. I don't like doing parties. Younger
8th grade too.
Oh, because these kids are on you, eh? Like their attention span is 5 seconds, so they want you mixing all their jumble rap.
Lots of requests. I feel like.
Oh yeah, tons of requests. Well, what about? Can I ask how old your kids are as well?
Yeah, my oldest is 24.
Oh wow! Seriously?
Yep.
Girl, what facial cream are you using? Oh my gosh. When you're talking about the 80s, like I'm getting confused. When I look at her, I'm like, I thought you were like 30 years old, like 31.
No, I am 45. I'm not afraid of my age.
You can pass, you could seriously pass for 28. Like,
thank you.
Can we get this girl's facial cream? Like, what is she using? What is your secret? Like, seriously. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. What was somebody saying that? I read something that, you know, when you just have a genuine heart and authentic heart and try and move, you know, the right way in life, it keeps you young. And I feel like I try and do that.
I try to do that, but I have wrinkles. So what does that mean? I
have wrinkles too because I love to laugh. So
no, you don't, girl. No, you don't.
I do.
Okay. So we're around the same age, but I'm trying to keep mine a secret. I'm trying to go lower. You know. So wow, 24.
Forever
that's
21. Forever 21.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. I thought you were definitely a lot younger, but well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So 24,
15 and 13, and they're all girls.
Wow. So I was going to say, how do you manage like that balance? Like, because you're doing a lot, you're DJing, you're streaming, you know, you're a surgical tech, you're a wife, you're a mother, like it's a lot.
A very supportive husband. Like I mentioned earlier, he's just always been very supportive.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
How
Yeah.
you doing, DJ Deuce? Good to see you. Uh,
Hello,
Guzman says, "I'm a bad one." A bad one? Let's
Guzman.
Guzman. Trying to read the messages here.
I think he was
Um,
in referring to you Googling him later.
oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna Google you. What's up? How come you guys aren't putting up your pictures? Come on. Like I this is why I Google you guys to figure out who you are. Um, let's see. How you doing, DJ Deuce? Good to see you. Another amazing, talented DJ. Make sure you guys are adding him, Father Damien, DJ See No Evil. So many great people in this room. Um, let's
DJ
see.
Tonga Kid was in here earlier. Tony
Yes.
Silva.
Yeah, so make sure you
Those
guys are
are
adding.
I stream with them a lot when I do raids. They're really good DJs too.
Yeah, you do the Funk It Up. You're always on the Funk It Up rate.
The Funk It Friday, Funk It
Funk It Friday.
Fridays. I have been on that in a minute, but yes, that's one of my favorites. Music curators. We actually are going to be doing a raid tomorrow. R&B slow jams. Um, and then we just did one last night. Music therapy sessions, and that was just females. Myself, Miss DJ Unique, DJ Jules, and DJ Mercy.
Mhm.
We'd love to have you on, DJ
Yeah.
Honeyflow.
Oh, yeah, I'm always down for that, and I love that.
Okay.
How did you, start your raid trains too? You just decided to start doing them?
So let's see, it's 2023. Yeah, that year I started teaching myself. And in March, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go on Twitch and do a birthday set. My birthday is the end of March. And I did. And DJ Don Julio reached out to me one day and was like,
Mm.
a little birdie told me that you DJ. And I said, yeah, I'm learning, I'm teaching myself. And he invited me to do a raid train. And I was like, oh no, I'm not ready. There's no way. Like, I am not there yet.
Mhm.
And he just kept on me, like checking in and encouraged me. And I finally said yes. And I
Yeah.
have no regrets. I love it.
Yeah, you're doing well, you're doing really well. Hey, we got King Melody in the building, another, music head that really knows his music well. Um, and, Father Damien said earlier, smiling, definitely keeps you younger, which is true. He's
Mhm.
always smiling, except when he has to talk to me for 6 hours. Anyways, so yeah, so that's cool. With all the raids and all the women, how come you decided to also do female raid trains as well? Which I love.
That was a idea from one of my mods, Johanna. You might know her.
Mhm.
She just threw out the idea like you should do an all female. Like she didn't see that a whole lot, and so it's like yeah, I like that. And we did stilettos and beats. We tried doing that for a little bit, but it's very hard. Females wear bombas, full-time workers, and some of us do the gigs like people are like Mercy, she's and Jules are booked the entire weekend.
Mhm.
Um, so I get it, and it was just hard trying to get female DJs to consistently hop on that raid train, which I totally understand because I myself am busy too. But
You should try to do, I don't know if you do once a month, but, like Diva 929
mm-hmm,
and a few others have groups, like just starting a group slowly and then
mm-hmm,
adding.
yeah,
But it takes a lot of work. I agree with
yes,
graphics, and I think I did one large one with the anti-human trafficking train, but that was 6 days and I did not sleep, and,
wow,
you're going from 7 in the morning till 3 in the morning every day, and that
mm,
definitely burned me out. But it was
yeah,
great. It was amazing. But, and yeah, and it would be nice to continue with more women as well, right?
yeah.
But
Oh
keep
yeah, I
doing it. Like,
agree.
you're doing really well. Like, you're doing really awesome. So
Thanks.
keep keep just doing it. It's only gonna grow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How you
I
doing
agree.
How you doing, Nita? Dawn 1. We got a celebrity in the building. Do you know
Hello.
Nita Dawn? She's another dope female DJ as well,
I
out
don't.
of Jersey.
I'm writing all these names down so I can go add them later.
Yeah, you definitely gotta check them. Really, really dope DJs doing a lot of great things. And everyone's got kind of their own twist and their own different flavor. And she plays everything, but also she does some house sets too that are
Oh,
dope to
nice.
check out. Let's see here. Trying to see if I missed anyone. I don't think I did. So if you guys have any questions, definitely drop them in the chat. And yeah, and definitely keep up with the female raids. They're only going to keep growing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh,
And
yes.
yeah, and I'll definitely jump on as much as I can because I love when the women come together. The
Oh,
stilettos
yeah.
I like. That's a cool concept, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Nita Dawn can do kicks and tricks, or I don't know, we could think of some raid train name for her, Nita, because this woman has like, I don't know, probably 1,000 pair of sneakers. Like she's got a whole room of sneakers. So
I
instead of
like it.
stiletto, you can do the
Yes.
sneaker thing, right? So yeah. But anyways, yeah, so drop it off. Yeah, DJ See No Evil, you should do that. He wants to get an all lady Funk It Friday train.
Oh,
I could give you
yes.
some names too if you need any. I think I have like over 400 female streamers listed. I have quite a lot.
Oh,
So
nice.
if you ever need any like other women, of course online, I could try to send you a list of them too as well.
Yeah.
So so when you did going back to the gig that you had,
Mm-hmm.
the company gig, how did you first feel when you kind of just started? Were you really nervous, or were you kind of okay with it? Because it's your very first time, you know.
Yeah. I was a little nervous, but I knew everybody. I work with them every day.
Mhm.
So it made it comfortable. It made it a little easier, I guess is the best word. Versus if I were to go to like a bar or a club and not know
Mm,
anybody.
for sure.
But yeah.
And do they know your show, or no? You kind of keep that separate a little bit.
Um, Not anybody at that job. There are coworkers that I currently work with that I've told, a handful of them, and sometimes I'll tap in.
Oh, that's cool that
Hmm.
they support and check that out as well.
Yeah.
Um, so the equipment that you bought, what do you actually use? Like, or what I guess is your gear too?
So my little guy, I still have him here. I don't use him. It's more of just like show.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
upside down.
Mhm.
This is the one that I started with. My Pioneer. And I had that for not even a year and I already wanted to upgrade.
Mm,
Just, teaching myself, I'm like, gosh, I feel like I don't have like enough possibilities or options on my controller. So I'm currently using a Rain 4.
okay. The first one was that wasn't an SX2. It looks
It
smaller than that,
is,
I
yeah, I
think.
think
It's nice. I like it.
it's the DDJ SR2. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes.
Um, oh gosh, DJ See No Evil says, when I DJ events, I just keep my eyes closed. I love DJ See No
He's a
Evil.
comedian, that
He's
guy.
got Yeah, you need to do stand-up for real, DJ See No Evil, you need to do
Oh,
stand-up comedy.
that's
So for all
awesome.
you guys that don't know, you gotta check out DJ See No Evil's story. It is such a remarkable story. I'm gonna have him on my show. Um, to kinda make it short, he got hit by a drunk driver, and I'm telling you guys, if you see the video footage, like, obviously, he can't see it now because he's blind, and he ended up actually losing a leg, but he's got such a good outlook on life and such a great sense of humor. And
Hmm.
don't you forget that I forget a lot that he's blind because he reminds me of someone that can actually see, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like, I forget so much that he can't see. And
Mhm.
I think, like, how would that feel, like, trying to talk to a chat room, trying to move your hands, like, on the controller and trying to figure out things,
Right.
right? But
Right.
one thing that I loved about him is he said that he can sense a lot more being blind of, like, how people are. Like, he can tell if you're smiling, he can tell
Wow.
how
I
you
believe
feel.
it.
Yeah, like, by
I
your
believe it.
voice. So I thought
Yeah.
that was really cool because sometimes we can see things, but we're really not seeing things as human beings, right?
Mhm.
We're seeing maybe superficial things or things that just don't matter in life, but I respect that. I love that about him,
Yeah.
that, he can see things more clearly now that he's lost his sight, through people.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, but anyways, yeah, he said back to you as well. I
I
just had
I
to say
think
that.
that's I think that's pretty bad ASS. Uh, I was in his stream for the very first time, and I was like, God, how is he doing that? He's not even like looking at his controller, which is something I do frequently. And I caught on like he can't see, and he has taught himself how to navigate his controller without having to see it. And to me, that's just like amazing. Like, I hats off to you. I have much respect for him. I didn't know the backstory that you just shared.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, that would be interesting to tune in when you do interview him.
Yeah, I'll send you, maybe his other interview if I remember. It's definitely worth checking out. Really, really great guy, and, he always uses humor, which I love, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why he was joking. He's always, messing, saying stuff in the chat room, so that's why he said, "Guys, when I do the events, I just keep my eyes closed." He mentioned
Yeah.
a few comments earlier that were kind of funny too. Um, so yeah, definitely make sure everyone in the room is adding him, DJ See No Evil. Make sure you're adding DJ J Mary as well. Um, and we got Camp Mister in the building. Good to see you, fam. So, how long have you actually been streaming for then? And do you remember like your first show streaming?
Um, yes and no. Uh, I want to say it was for Vibin' Out, the Vibin' Out Ray Train. And I believe it was their 4th of July Ray Train. And what year is that? 2023 that I was invited to. And then I just started like doing more of those Ray Trains, hopping onto the mix, the show. And then for one point, we did All the Way Live Family. That was with DJ Don Julio, DJ Blade, DJ Extreme, and 559 DJ Juice. That was fun. We're talking about doing a reunion at some point because, life's, and everybody gets busy. So we haven't done that right in a little bit.
Hmm. Nice. Okay. And yeah, so that's interesting. So fairly new then. So what do you think of this whole world? Like this whole world online, streaming, just basically Twitch in general. What are your views on that?
I think it's an amazing platform. It gives, DJs from around the world the opportunity to meet and connect and do what they love to do, play music, share music. Um, I will say, learning some of this software is like a job. How to use OBS, how to use, Stream Elements, Streamlabs. That's all like another process. Like, nobody who doesn't DJ doesn't know that. Like, putting the overlays and setting that up, like, it's not as simple as just a click, click, click. When you first get going, you have to like learn how to navigate that application. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm glad Twitch is here. And I know everybody was scared when they're like, oh, they're, gonna make it to where you have to become a member and all that stuff. But it seems like it's, been for the positive so far. So
Yeah, definitely. That's good. How
mhm.
you doing? 49 T-Bone.
T-Bone, what's up,
49.
fam?
in the building. Hey, we got DJ
A
Molly Party.
picture.
Have you checked out DJ Molly Party too? She's
No.
another female DJ.
I'll write that down.
She's super dope. I don't know if DJ Sarah B's in the building. She's super dope as well. Um, so many great. I mean, I know I'm kind of showcasing more the ladies right now. Sorry, fellas. We love you too. I love you too. You know I do. I always do. But I'm gonna always like highlight the women a little more, a little more.
Yes,
Um,
just a little bit.
so yeah, so Molly Party's killing it too. She's doing really well. And plays a lot of creative like edits and producing music and doing a lot of different things.
Oh,
So yeah, definitely.
nice.
Actually, wait a second. Molly Party. She'd be good to link up with. She's in North Carolina.
Oh,
She's
really?
in Asheville. I was trying to think in
Okay.
my brain who is from North Carolina. I don't know too many people from North Carolina. And I know it's slipping. It was slipping me. Because I'm thinking I know a few female DJs from South Carolina, but not North. That's right. Molly Party. She's in North Carolina. Are you
Okay.
close to where she is?
I
Asheville?
think Asheville's like a couple hours from
Oh,
where
couple
I'm at.
hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so, DJ J. Mary at Molly Parties from North Carolina. She lives in North Carolina too.
I do.
So maybe you guys could kinda, like, link up somehow.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we got DJ Guzzle in the building. Just interviewed him as well. Make sure you got great guy. Make sure you guys check him out too. I think Brian Creative mentioned something here. Yes, he said Beyond Creative said DGS 619 and Sistar would be great sources for trains for starting out and gaining traction. Yes. Do you
Okay.
want to be on kind of link up and be on more trains as well? Or are you pretty busy to jump on more trains?
I'm always, if I'm available, I'm always up for it. Because I love, meeting new people, learning new music. I think, like I said, you should never stop learning or close your music door. You should always, be open to the new stuff and
For
always picking
sure.
up, new tracks here and there.
Yeah,
So yeah, if I'm
exactly.
available, I'm definitely on board.
Okay, so you guys hear that in the room? If you guys do any trains, definitely include her, invite her. I always have people asking me too, and I'm just declining so much lately. But if there's anyone that comes to mind or anyone that comes to me, especially for the female raid trains, I'll definitely mention your name quite a bit to them as well because
Thank you.
we gotta get you on board too. Uh, so I'll definitely let some people know. How you doing, M. Lewis? Good to see you as well. Great to see you in the building. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you're on DJ J Mary's page, again, we're here. We're not on her page, even though we're live. We're on my page here under DJ Honeyflow. So if you guys want to see kind of the main chat and everything going on, I don't know if those messages merge like over here. I don't know if
I've
Twitch
seen some
did
of
that.
them there, like,
Oh, so do they merge over or no? So
not,
yeah, we're not ignoring you if because her page is live, just to let you know. So come on over to DJ Honeyflow this page and you'll kind of see the live chat here as well. But if you want to sit there and have popcorn and a drink, you're okay with that too. I just can't see your messages. That's all. All right. Okay. You don't think they merge
oh,
Molly
okay.
Party. They have this new feature here. I don't know if I like it. Can you guys see it? Okay, I just turned it on. It's what is it, beta? Or they're saying it shows comments on stage. It's like a new feature.
Hmm.
So I just turned it on. We'll see if it actually works. So do you remember like your most memorable moment streaming online? Like
Mm,
anything that comes to mind?
so I think I kind of touched on it that East Coast versus West Coast friendly battle I did. That's one of my favorite sets. Um, but I mean, I think some of the questions you had about like not so fun experiences.
Yeah. Have you had any
Um,
like worst experience streaming or
oh,
anything
last
going
night I
wrong?
had some hiccups. So living in North Carolina, I'm surrounded by pine trees. If the wind blows wrong or it rains, and it rained yesterday, like the Wi-Fi is acting up. Um, I I don't necessarily like having that kind of stuff. I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say a perfectionist, but I just like to be prepared. And so I did fire up my gear, make sure everything was good to go. And of course, when I started streaming, things started freezing and all that stuff. So I had to reboot, which is another thing that I hate to do. But sometimes it be like that, and you just gotta roll with it and keep it moving.
Oh, DJ Molly Party's like, "Oh my gosh, she's not kidding about the rain." Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have had like a lot of crazy stuff happen in North Carolina, right? Like I've been
Yeah,
hearing
especially
a
her
lot of stuff.
area. They had some flooding.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing a lot of stuff on the
Hmm.
news. I was like, "Oh, geez, it's crazy." You guys don't
Okay.
normally get that though, right? In North Carolina?
No, we get hurricanes.
Mhm.
Was it Hurricane Michael that came through like a while back? That one is pretty bad.
Oh
A
my
lot of
gosh.
flooding everywhere.
Do you guys just like leave or do
Yep.
you guys kind of stick it
Internet goes
out?
out, power goes out. When that one came through, we invested in a generator that year. Um, and our power was out for maybe like 7 days, 8 days.
Wow.
But yeah, we had to head over to like the Chapel Hill area and get a hotel for a couple days.
Wow. It's
But
probably
some,
good, being married to a man in the army 'cause
oh
I'm sure he
yeah,
probably knows how to, uh,
do all
I
that
don't know,
stuff.
figure out everything. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know, but
we
I could be
we
wrong. I
work
don't know.
well as a team. So like I was there,
Mhm.
helping him get it started, researching a good one, a good deal. Like we work well together as a team. So,
Oh, okay. If he knows
yeah,
anyone else in the army, let him know that you got a friend in
single
Canada. Let him
friends.
know. Exactly. Let him know. Let him
I
know.
will. I will.
I do like, North Carolina. I actually did like. I thought it was just, yeah, such a quaint kind of
Mm-hmm.
place and people so nice and warm and friendly, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I loved it. I definitely liked it.
Beautiful beaches too. I mean, we can actually like walk into the water and play in the water. California beaches super cold.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, Cali would be
Yeah.
great too. It just feels like, I don't know, so many people, right? So,
Right.
I think with so many people, kinda like Toronto, it becomes just, everyone feel it just feels like everyone's angry. At least
Mm.
that's how it is here now in Toronto,
Right.
like,
Having to fight for
angry.
parking and
Yeah,
sitting in
"Get out of my
traffic for
way."
long hours. Yeah.
People are so blunt. I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god, I need to move to the South, or I need to move to a little town and marry a little farmer or something." I
Or
don't
a
know.
soldier.
Or a soldier, yes, the uniform, that'd be perfect. Sorry, guys. Sorry, fellas. Junior's like, "Sheesh." Oh, Molly Party's like, "Redheaded single friend for Honey Flow." That's so DJ Article, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Yeah, Molly Party, you
Hello.
should be looking for me too. I know it's not about me, but I'm just saying you should be looking for me too. Come on now. And you got the curls, so you probably have, cousins in your family that have curls. Anyways, Junior's like, "I meant the rain. Sheesh." Okay, sorry. How you doing, Junior? Good to see you, as well. So, yeah, lots of challenging things. So, do you think you'll be online streaming, like, for a while? Do you think or
I mean, as long as yeah, I life will allow me to. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, that's good, with that too, and it's fairly recent. Do you still catch D-Nice too? You said that you were part of the
Yes,
quarantine thing.
yeah, he doesn't do Twitch, but he goes IG live,
Mhm.
and
What do
he's
you
been doing some in real life things too, but I haven't been to one since his 3-year anniversary.
Oh, okay, and I heard he had thousands of people there too, right?
Yeah, yes, it's always a big turnout.
Mm, wow,
Yeah.
that's good.
Mhm.
Um, DJ See No Evil says, "Cali is nice and friendly, never no drama." Are you sure? I don't know. What town do you live in? DJ
Hmm.
See No Evil. I don't know about I think he lives in a smaller town too. I don't know
Mm.
about Cali. Who knows? So what do you think would be the most challenging part of being a newer DJ, would you say, coming online and streaming from your perspective?
Mm, I would say the most challenging part for myself was, again, coming back to like learning the different applications. And I started, playing my music and streaming off of one laptop. I now have two. So, you kind of learn those things like it slows or it lags your stream if you're, doing both on one laptop, which some people, do, and they probably have, really good Wi-Fi and not surrounded by pine trees. But
Mm,
you just kind of learn those things as you go. But yeah, I wanted to say like the OBS, the Streamlabs, Stream Elements, that was all a learning process.
yeah, it took me probably a good year. I don't know how long it took
Mhm.
you because 'cause I'm not a techie person, but
Uh, I want to say it took me like a couple of weekends.
Mhm.
But one thing like I really want to do is start playing videos on my streams, and I haven't been able to do that yet. People make it sound like it's like not that easy.
Mhm.
So,
You
but that's
should,
something that I do want to.
you should get a hold of, if M. Lewis is still in the chat, he'd be good at knowing how to, and he's a great guy too, to just help with the video. Um,
Okay.
the video streaming, DJ Pifu, he's amazing. He's like a video DJ and I've asked him quite a few questions too. But yeah, your Wi-Fi, like, are you plugged into a modem? Maybe like wired in?
So my laptop that runs my OBS, yes.
Mhm.
Um, my music laptop, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's just on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, definitely having good Wi-Fi
Mhm.
is definitely the key, you know? That's why
Oh
I don't
yeah.
think I could video DJ, but that would be dope. You should definitely try to do that,
Mhm.
get into that. So if you had anything on your bucket list as a DJ, what would that look like to you? Like, it doesn't matter how big or crazy it is. If you had, all the money in the world or all the resources, what would be on your bucket list to DJ?
Mm. Honestly, I would love to do like a big like yacht party.
Hmm.
I love water and, being on a boat, you can go to different areas. Um, or just a beach. Just a beach would be pretty cool. I don't
Mhm.
I don't need to do like a huge main stage or anything like that. I love to go to those things.
Mhm.
But doing that myself, it's not something that I definitely, absolutely want to or have to do in life. But
Yeah.
just being, on a boat with, a good group of people and good vibes, good music,
Mm.
water, like I would love something like that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yes.
Molly party, maybe you guys can make it happen in North Carolina. I mean, you got enough water out there for all of us in the world right now.
And we can
Maybe you
actually swim in it.
maybe you could create a yacht party or do something. She's killing it too. She'd be a good resource to talk to. I gotta talk to you too, Molly Party, about because she's killing it with her pricing and doing tons of weddings and
Oh,
doing it full
nice.
time as well and
I
doing
hear
very,
the
very
weddings
well.
are a beast in itself, so hats
Oh
off to
yeah.
you, girl.
They are, but if you can get a few weddings a month, you're set, right? Like
Mhm.
you're making good
It's good
money
money.
doing corporate and weddings compared to all the other gigs don't really pay well, like boats or, lounges, uh, clubs with
Mhm.
promoters. But if you could get into wedding, I could see you doing that wedding and corporate. You would do very well at it. So,
Nice.
Molly Party says I'm down. We only got rivers over here. So, yeah. So, yeah, you guys gotta link up. Do you
Oh
know
yeah.
any other, maybe list some other DJs that are in North Carolina at Molly Party that we could kinda connect her with too? I can't think of any. I know there's a lot, but I just can't think of any right now. So if you have any, definitely drop them in the chat. So if you could work with any artist in the world or DJ, whom would that be? Or if there's a few,
Hmm.
that's
That's a good question. I would really love to work with Cascade.
fine.
I just kind of, when I got into the house scene, like I really caught on or latched onto his music, like the early stuff. But even some of like the new stuff is like pretty amazing to me. Um, so yeah, him, and I would love to work with D Nice maybe one day. He's always a good vibe. I have a lot of respect for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you should. Who knows? Maybe you could make a mix and tag D Nice. You never know, right? I know he's a large
Maybe.
supporter of women, so you gotta just
Yes.
try things, even if they're crazy. Like, just do it. You never
Do
know,
it.
right?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
that's the mentality I have when I started learning, teaching myself how to do this.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Molly Party says there's a bunch in North Carolina. Reboot Radio. Oh yeah, I forgot he was out there. Oak Daddy DJs. I don't know him. DJ GQ. Okay, so
Okay.
he's a good guy. I didn't realize he was in North Carolina either. Okay, good to know. Are there any meetup groups in North Carolina, Molly Party? You should do one. You should spearhead when you're not busy a meetup group, and hopefully you guys can kind of connect.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Lady DJ, is it Lady DJ? She's in North Carolina. Thought it was South Carolina. Okay, is it Lady DJ Junior? Or G Lady DJ? Yeah, Lady DJ, I think. Oh, yes. Okay. You know what? That's true. He had a large Twitch group in North Carolina last year. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I think I saw it online. Yeah, I'll have to definitely link you guys for sure.
Yeah.
So okay, so artists and then your bucket list. Yeah, I like the yacht. That's pretty cool. Um, so have you had any unexpected like DJ requests when you did your gig or even streaming?
Um, no, no, nothing that I've seen. I have pretty good mods that stay on top of the chat.
Mhm.
So I don't know if anything's come in there, but when I did my gig for my work party, no, everyone was just, drinking, enjoying the drinks and the music and dancing and
So for your
uh
work party, did you switch a lot like different genres or did you kind of stick?
yes, I did play some country. DJ Tonga Kid helped me out with that.
Mhm.
And they liked, line dance music. They were into that as well.
Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, North Carolina, I could see it being a bit country.
Hmm.
Like strap on your country boots. You have boots?
I
Cowboy boots?
don't. I do not. My daughter does. My
Oh
oldest
yeah. And
daughter
a hat?
does.
Molly
I
Party, do you
don't. I
have
need to
that?
get with the program.
What? You gotta get with the program, girl.
I do have one of those big fans. One of my friends, Boogie, I met through Club Quarantine. He
Mm.
put me on to DJ Pay Me. He's pretty big in South Carolina. Has a huge events with line dancing and everybody with their fan.
Oh, nice. I love that.
So we were trying to get out to it, but he ended up going to Tokyo.
Mhm.
So we'll have to find another one to Go-to.
Molly
Boots
Party's
on the
like
ground fans,
boots
yes.
on the ground fans. And you don't have any? I'm so shocked you don't have a
I
cowboy
know.
hat.
I need to get
Or
one.
or to Molly Party, I mentioned. I'm so shocked she doesn't have one.
Oh, she
Like,
doesn't either. Okay, I
yeah,
don't feel that
I'm
bad
so
now.
shocked. Yeah. You I'm okay with, I get, but Molly Party, I thought you would have totally had some boots and a hat, you know? I thought you would have had them, especially you. I don't know why, I just thought that you might have them. Oh, DJC Nice says she got a Bram and Stacey Adams. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Well, don't the guys wear those out there? Don't they wear fedoras and, like, the Stacey Adams, I think?
I haven't seen them.
Oh.
I haven't seen a fedora and like maybe like what do they call the old heads?
Ooh, I love
Maybe.
that. I love it. Don't they dress like have the Steve Harvey? Okay,
Yes, yeah.
now I'm really visualizing. You see a lot of Steve Harvey type of dressing out there, Molly Party? Let me know. I kinda secretly like that. I know a lot of people think it's cheesy, but I kinda secretly like it.
All
Anyways,
right.
I gotta go to North Carolina, gotta come.
Yes.
Um, so is there a song that you secretly love, but you wouldn't play in your set?
Mm. I wouldn't, no, like a lot of the music that I love, I play. I did see, because you sent me that question list, I did see that there are songs that are like funny, um, that I'll send to my DJ friends and like, oh, you should totally play this in your next set.
Mhm.
But one of them is that Ain't Gonna Dance with No Big Fat Woman.
Oh,
I've
man, I gotta
never played
Google
it, but
that.
it's such a funny track. It's such
Is
a
it a
funny
country song? Is that a country song?
um no, I wouldn't say it's a country song. Let
What
me see if
kinda
I
I've never heard that. Have you guys heard that song? What is it called? "Ain't Gonna Dance with No Fat Woman"? What the heck?
yeah,
That
I
may
know
not
it.
go over well. I mean, I feel like that's a theme song for Toronto because if you gain 2
Ain't Gonna
pounds.
Bump No More. Ain't Gonna Bump No More is what it's called by
Oh,
Joe Tex.
and it's
It's just
basically
it's a hilarious song. It's but I would never play it in my set.
oh, we gotta hear it. I know we gotta hear it now. Can you guys call it up? Let's see, or I guess one of us has to call it up. I don't know if you can. Okay, here, let me
I
see.
don't know how to do that.
Okay, what is the song called? Bump?
Bump No More.
Bump No More.
And
Okay,
then
I've never heard
parentheses. Or ain't gonna bump no more. And it's
it.
Joe Tex.
Oh, Joe text. Oh, shoot, it's almost 10 minutes long.
Oh
Um,
geez.
oh, 10.
Okay. Mine has 654 or 644.
Okay. Oh, I found a shorter version, 2 minutes. Okay, here, let me see if I could play this. Let me know if you guys could hear this. Oh, shoot. I don't know how to get my YouTube in here. But let me
Oh.
see if I could play this. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's a commercial right now. We'll see if this works. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is it. Can you hear it?
It's very faint.
Oh, can you guys hear it?
Not really. Let me see if I
Ah,
can.
shoot. Okay, let's see. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, wait, I gotta put it near the microphone. I'm
Oh
putting
yes.
it near my webcam.
No.
Can't hear it?
No, it's very faint.
Can you guys hear it out there? Can you guys hear? Okay, so I'm gonna listen to it after. It's called Joe Tex. Oh, this is an older song. This is kind of like a genre I think Steve Harvey would like. Joe Tex says, "Ain't gonna bump no more." Okay, yeah. So you guys gotta check it out. Um,
It's a funny song.
oh, that's him singing on Soul Train. Yeah, you're right, Kent Mister.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
he knows because Kent Mister knows his music. Same with Junior; they know their music as well. Um,
Yeah, see?
Beyond Creative says
See,
she
they know
done
they've
knocked
heard
me
it.
down. She
Yes,
broke
knock
my
me
hip. She
See,
broke he's saying she broke your hip? I'm so
that's
shocked.
it.
Wow.
It's
I
a
thought
funny song. It's hilarious. Like,
I guess that guy doesn't
do you
like,
think he just
any big
randomly woke up one day and I mean, did it really happen to him? Was this a true experience?
no, this sounds like this is a true experience, you know?
And just like he's like, I'm not gonna dance some more. He gets in his little.
That's so cute. That's
It's just so
funny.
funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
But
check
yes, I
that
would
out.
never play that in one of my sets.
Oh
But
my gosh.
I mess with my DJ guy friends. I'm like, you should totally play this in your set next time you stream.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm reading the lyrics to this song. It says, "3 nights ago, I was at a disco. Man, I
Yeah.
wanted to bump. I was raring to go, and this big fat woman bumped me on the floor. She was raring to go. That chick was raring to go. Man, she did a dip, almost broke my hip. She getting down. That chick was getting down. She wanted to bump me some more, but I told her no. You done knock me down once. You done knock me down once. What? Said if you wanna dance, find you a big fat man. Y'all okay, I'm horrible at
Yeah.
even rhyming and rapping. Y'all both what is it? Can get on down. Y'all both can get on down. You ain't gonna bump my hip no more with no big fat woman. Oh, geez. Yeah, and then he keeps repeating himself. You ain't gonna
Hmm.
bump my hip no more with no big fat woman. Oh,
And then he has the
geez.
backup singers. Ain't gonna dance no more with no big fat
Gosh.
woman.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty bad song to I wonder what can you imagine
Yes.
playing this? Everyone is a little bit bigger in the place, like, I feel
Oh
like this
yeah.
guy's from Toronto, man. Because if you gain 2 pounds out here, you're, that's what they consider you, a big fat woman. So, I don't
Oh,
know. Yeah, but
they
I'm
body
surprised.
shaming over there in Toronto, huh?
I know, like, come on. Anyways, how you doing, Sister? Good to see you. Uh, yeah, exactly, you're saying it. No big fat oh, she says with no big fat man. Woo!
There you go.
Oh,
The
man.
remix.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that. Junior says Joe Tex and James Brown had a nasty
Mm,
feud.
I
Do you
believe
know
it.
that? Yeah?
Who didn't he have a feud with though? He seemed
I
he seemed
didn't
like he
know
got a
that.
little angry there toward
Oh,
his
James
older
Brown?
years. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to Google. I don't know. I didn't know that. Interesting. Wow.
I was
Um,
just reading something about Marvin Gaye and Teddy Pendergrass. Like they didn't get along, and I guess he dated Marvin's ex-wife.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
There's
crazy.
something about like he followed them to a restaurant and parked outside the restaurant. It's pretty crazy.
Wow. That is so crazy. I wonder how many, like, women these guys got back in the day being artists,
Mm.
like a James Brown or, I don't know, Barry White, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it just seems so crazy. Oh, Brian says James had a bad relationship with Tammy. Oh, you guys are
Hmm.
gonna make me Google after this show on everything. Have you ever seen any of those artists? I wish I would have seen James Brown. I
No.
that was a big regret of mine. He sold tickets for $300 and, I was like, "Oh, forget it. I'm not gonna go to his after party because 'cause I'm not gonna pay" even though he's worth $300, I'm not gonna pay that. So I went
Hmm.
to sleep and I get up in the morning and I check the newspaper and everyone's like, "James Brown, such an amazing show," and I have all these calls. "Oh my gosh, James Brown was so amazing." I go, "W Did you guys all pay $300?" He's like, "No, no one would pay $300 for him." So he brought it down to $3.
Oh
$3
wow.
at the door, and I was like and I went to sleep, and I missed it. I was like,
Aw.
"Oh, that's brutal." Can you imagine, guys, seeing James Brown for $3? And I don't know, do you have, like, a really memorable concert that you've been to that you could think of?
Yes, Janet Jackson. I went and saw her in Charlotte a couple years ago. Amazing show.
Mm.
amazing show. And then Stevie Wonder, his band, his live band, whew, that was awesome.
Oh, Stevie Wonder?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. His
that
live
oh,
band, his backup singers, like it was just a whole vibe. Like
mhm.
everybody like around was smiling and like in good spirits. It was a good energy.
Yeah, I could see that with Stevie Wonder. I feel like he's
Mhm.
another guy that can, see things very clearly even though he
Oh
can't
yeah.
see. I feel like Stevie Wonder is kinda the same way. Um,
He's
oh,
hilarious too. Like he was cutting it up. At one point he couldn't find one of his harmonicas and he was like he said something about it and he goes, whoever put it in the wrong spot is getting fired. And everyone started laughing and he's like, I'm not kidding.
wow, that's awesome. I love that. Does he move around the stage, like, quite a
Mhm.
bit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He
It's
fills
kind of
around and yeah.
crazy, think, like, when you think about it, if you close your eyes and you just imagine, singing, dancing, and trying to perform all this and moving around, like,
Mhm. Playing the
it's different.
piano.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just interviewed DJ Neil Armstrong, which is, like, Jay-Z's DJ, a
Oh
couple weeks
wow.
ago, and he shares the story of just going to the washroom, and he's like, "Stevie Wonder was, like, right beside me." I was like, "Oh, I would never,
Wow.
I wouldn't be able to go to the bathroom if he was right beside me." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Imagine that." It's like you go from being, that's what he said, a bedroom DJ, right? His
Mhm.
mixes were the ones that got him further, and he goes, "I was like a bedroom DJ just doing mixtapes, and then boom, all of a sudden everyone had my mixtape, and then now I'm on stage with 10,000 people and Jay-Z, and then
Wow.
now I'm going to the washroom beside Stevie Wonder and Luther Vandross." I'm like, "What in the world? How did I get here?" You know what I mean?
That's
So,
cool.
that is pretty cool. Although,
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd wanna meet them in the bathroom, but it is kind
No.
of a cool story, especially a men's bathroom, I don't know, I don't know
No.
about that. Yeah. Anyways I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. Um, uh, I've heard about those men's bathrooms, especially at sporting arenas. Have you heard that? The men's bathrooms at sporting arenas? Anyways, I've
No, what about it?
I heard they're, like, huge. Okay, you guys don't laugh. I may be a bit naive here, but I heard the men's bathrooms, at least here in Toronto, at sporting arenas are, like, huge. You're gonna spit out your water. Huge troughs, like, huge, like, just just like a huge tunnel. So,
Oh,
anyways, I'm just
I hadn't
like,
heard that.
I would not want to ever go to a washroom in a men's bathroom.
No, that's right. You guys do call it the washroom. My daughters were
Oh,
calling the bathroom the washroom for weeks after we got home from our
oh,
trip.
really?
Yes.
Oh, from Niagara Falls? You're probably
Yes.
wondering why. Yeah, I noticed that when I went out to Virginia, I kept asking where a washroom was. They're like, "Huh?" They're like, "No," the Americans are usually like this to me, "Huh?" They're like, "What? What?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, huh? Like, how come you're saying 'huh' to me? We don't say 'huh' out here, we say 'a'," you know?
Yes.
I kept asking everyone for a washroom, and they're looking at me like I was crazy. They're like, "A wash what?" They didn't know what that was.
Mhm.
Um, but we say bathroom. Bathroom is equivalent to washroom here in Canada, in case you guys don't know. Yeah. So so your kids were saying that on after they came
Yeah.
back from
Yep.
Niagara?
Mhm.
Were you kinda like, "What in the world? Why do you say
No,
that?"
it's no, it was fun.
It's so funny. That's cute.
Mhm.
So going back to some of the DJing, and I know you guys, we got about 25 minutes left. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat as well. Um, for her. If you have any questions that you want to know about her, definitely drop it in the chat. But I know you're fairly recent being a DJ and being in the industry and also streaming. But being a female DJ, have you ever encountered like anything so far, like any obstacles or anything that you had to kind of overcome?
Um, hmm. I mean, I've heard stories from female DJ friends, but thankfully, no. I mean, being a, streamer, you kind of hear the drama that happens on, I guess, the Twitch streets. But I try to stay out of that stuff. I mean, not just on Twitch, just in life in general. Sometimes it runs toward you, it chases you, but I try and run away from drama. I just want to play music, get along, support people. Um, but yeah, I hear about stuff, but I just try and stay clear of all that.
That's good. I think that's really good. And that's a good outlook, because you meet all kinds of different personalities,
Oh
people,
yeah.
like
Mhm.
so much, literally have met thousands of people on this platform in the last 5 years.
Mhm.
Um, so it can be a little bit high school once in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely good to stick to the music, stick to what you love, and
Yes.
definitely go far for with that. Do you have any other advice for any other, say, females that want or other women that want to actually get in the industry or just even start streaming like yourself?
Yes. Go for it. We need more females. If you need any advice or motivation, please reach out because we need more female DJs. But just go for it. You know, why not? Learn something new.
Mhm. Yeah, that's awesome that you're just like, "Hey, I'm gonna get more, I'm gonna get turntables, or a controller, I'm just gonna do it." Like, that I think that's awesome to and it also shows that you're never too old or young to start, right?
Right. Right.
Mhm. And it doesn't
Never
matter what
never
you
stop learning.
Yeah, exactly, and if you're passionate
Mhm.
about music, just do it. Like, I think some of the ones that inspired me, some of the women were Lady DJ and some of the older ones that literally just started in retirement, like in 64 years old,
Mm.
65 years old, and deciding to DJ. Like, that to me is really inspiring. That's pretty awesome that
Yeah.
you're never too old or young, right?
Right.
They have Bright Eye Sunflower. She also is like a soca dancer, and I think she's 63, 64, and she'll do handstands on the wall to soca music. Like, she'll
Oh
do
wow.
the splits on the wall. I can't even do that. Can't even do a
Wow.
cartwheel. This woman's in her 60s doing upside down splits on the wall, guys. So,
Mm.
you're never too old or young, right, to get into
Right.
something you love doing.
I
Yeah,
agree. I
exactly.
agree.
So if you were, like, stranded on, say, an island, I think I'm done with all my questions now, but if you're, stranded on an island, what would be, like, 3 CDs, I would say, you would take with you, or maybe artists or, that you would have in mind that you would want to like, top 3 artists you would wanna keep on that island with
Hmm.
you?
I definitely need some Marvin Gaye.
Mhm.
Um, some Brenton Wood. Rest in peace to both of them. And Roberta Flack.
Ooh, those are
Yeah.
good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are definitely good ones. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. DJ C No Evil says I can take off my leg. Oh, brother. This guy, man, this guy.
He's got jokes for days.
He's got jokes for days. This is why you need to be a comedian, DJ See No Evil. You need to be a comedian. King Melody says it will always be something new in DJing, always growing and
Mhm.
changing. Yes, I agree. Molly Party says Roberta Flack was from North Carolina. Did you know that? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I learned that recently. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So, have you had any funny moments that you could think of, like when you were streaming?
Oh yeah. I usually will post little snippets of funny moments. So my overlay used to have like this big speakers, but it kind of like resembled like a booth. And I think it's in that East Coast versus West Coast that DJ 415. It was like, "Are you washing clothes?" Because the way the speakers were moving.
So funny. That's
And
funny.
I never even thought of that. I was like, yes, I could be washing clothes.
That's
I'm
so funny.
multitasking.
Mm.
But yeah. Um, Definitely love the sense of humor of some of my DJ bros.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
even
they're awesome.
Guzman 818.
They say the funniest things, eh? I remember I had my
Yeah.
fan on and, I didn't have my green screen on, so you could just see the green curtain, and it
Hmm.
kept blowing with the fan like this, and then, the other DJs in the room, they're like, "Honey Flo," they're like, "Are you in, like, a green tent? Like, what's happening here?" 'Cause it kept going like this, like, it actually did look like I was in kind of a green tent. They're like, "Why are you DJing in a green tent? Like, what's going on here?" You know? So I thought that was hilarious. How you doing, Clarky? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through as well. And of course, Kent Mister, King Melody, Molly Party. So again, we have about 15 minutes left, you guys. So if you have any questions, I don't see any questions from you guys. Drop them in the chat. Would you say you're more introverted or extroverted or kind of in the middle?
It depends. I think I'm both. But it just depends because I'm also very cautious.
Mhm,
I keep a small circle.
mhm,
I have a lot of, acquaintances, and people that I know, but if I'm comfortable with you and I trust you, then yes, like I'm very, vocal and outspoken, hilarious even. Um, good vibe, good times.
mm.
But yeah, I
Why
just
why do you think that's important too? I probably know the reason, but I like you to kinda say it
just for
to others.
my peace of
Yeah.
mind, keeping my energy calm.
Mhm.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't do the drama.
Yeah.
So
No, that's good. That's really, really good to be like that as well and be really aware of that, right?
mhm,
Because again, online, you're giving so much of your life to people, right?
right.
And people just view or think they know you, but they don't
Mhm.
really they I think a lot of people forget that we can't see them, so we don't have that same connection to people that are viewing us, if that makes
Right.
sense, right?
Right.
But I've had that lots of times on my show because I am more of an open I'm definitely an open book, but
Mhm.
there are definitely pros and cons, to that as well, so I respect that, I can
Yeah.
definitely learn from that too, and it's important to keep your peace and, um,
Yeah.
keep things close to people that you truly trust and that have your best interests and that love you, right?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's really good. Okay, so I think we got our first question from you guys. Um, DJ Sino Evil says, "Would you travel to DJ an event? If so, how far?" Um, what is that? And that charges more? I'm not
Hmm.
sure. Okay, so yeah, would you travel to DJ an event? And if so, how far?
Definitely depends on where it is. And I have my passport, so I'm ready. I like to travel.
Mhm. Yeah, DJ See No Evil. Book us both for your lowrider events.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be cool seeing you do like lowrider, that funk music since you're from Cali. Like,
Yes.
that would be cool if you did that, like maybe because he does car shows out there, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think you would be really dope, doing that there because you could bring that Cali flavor, to people there too, right?
Oh yes,
Ooh, I think
definitely.
he's already asking about you, he's already inquiring. He
You
says,
would charge.
y you would charge more to travel? Or are you
Hmm.
asking would you charge to travel? Is that what you mean?
Oh, like to cover the cost of travel, maybe. I guess it just depends. Oh yes, and cruise night. Oh, like a cruise? I don't know. I don't.
I think are you talking about like a cruise night, like the lowrider type of events?
Oh,
Like the
okay.
car show events? Is that what you're talking about? DJ See No Evil? Let us know. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's asking if you would charge. I meant you got to charge more to travel. Yeah, of course. You definitely got to charge more to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wonder how would you guys break that down as DJs in the room? If you were getting flown out, I've only gotten flown out once to do a basketball event, which was good. But would you guys charge just for your accommodations and travel? And then on top of that, would you charge a fee? Like, how would you guys kind of do that? I'm curious as
Yeah.
well. Because a lot of guys will say, "Oh, well, we're paying for your travel and your hotel oh, yeah, I see, this is why we need Molly Party's advice because she says
Charge
she'll
for
charge for every.
everything.
Yeah, this girl, she's racking it up, man, with her pricing. I saw your pricing on your site. I was like, "Dang, girl, I gotta do that and not compromise and do it the way I gotta talk to you." Because this girl's like, "Nope, it's gonna be this fee." But sometimes I kinda wonder, Molly Party, it might work better in a North Carolina. I could be wrong, but coming from a big city to a small city, you can charge premiums, maybe less competition in a smaller city. This is just my observation, like living in a small city compared to a large one.
Mm.
Large one, you'll get DJs saying, "Oh, I'll just do it for 200. I'll do it for peanuts, 300, or well, heck, I'll even do it for free," especially in a city like New York, Toronto. But I love the fact, um, that you stick to your prices and you stick to your worth, you
Mhm.
know? So, yeah, Molly Party would be a great person to talk to about, wedding market and which she does. I nearly fell over when I saw her prices. I was like, "Dang, I'm charging too cheap for weddings," you know? Um,
Oh
but
yeah, it
anyways.
is. It is a popular area for weddings, Asheville.
Yeah, and people are willing to pay, and then especially if
Mhm.
you're good at what you do and you're a female DJ, I think
Yeah.
people want you even more, right? So, do you have, like, if there's anything you would wanna get into, would it be more like corporate, wedding? Would it be clubs? Would it be like clothing stores, lounges, a festival?
I would say probably more corporate or like venue type stuff. I don't mind clubs and bars, but I would probably prefer more of like a chill setting.
Yeah, I feel the same
Um,
way.
yeah.
So what does your older daughter think? I know I mentioned what your kids think, but just with you DJing, because she's older or old enough to know, okay, this is what you're doing, right? So does she kind of think like my nephews and niece, I feel they're just like, oh, well, you play old music. Because I'm not playing the mumble rap. I'm not playing, really the Travis Scotts and a lot of the
Mhm.
new stuff. Maybe I might play
Yeah.
it when I'm out, but not on Twitch. So they consider me like old, or
Yeah.
older.
I get
So
that from her too. She wants me to play like the Bad Bunny and the what is she the Peso Pluma. Like she wants to hear all that stuff. But she appreciates the older stuff too. Like she grew up listening to all that stuff,
mhm.
especially like the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, she probably got it from you guys as well, obviously, listening
Mhm.
to a lot of the '90s, and I still can't fathom it because when I look at you, I still am thinking 30 years old, I'm not thinking my age, so every time you say 9, it's, like, confusing me still. So, that's a good thing, that's a very good problem to have, I mean, some of us wish we can have that problem, but we got wrinkles over here. She
I don't see
doesn't.
anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's because 'cause I'm far away. I'm far away from the camera, that's why. Let's see. Wow, that's amazing, Molly Party. That is insane. Like, I need to move to Asheville. She says, "I'm not even the most expensive tier." That is unbelievable. But you guys said it was known for wedding, right?
That
Um,
area, yeah.
yeah. I wonder what
It's a
would be
pretty
your
area.
your niche, like, are you in a close to a bigger city? Are you in a big city, or is it more of a small town?
So a popular town near me is like Southern Pines.
Mhm.
Um, but then the next like biggest city is Raleigh. I'm in like an hour and 15 away from Raleigh.
Okay, because I think if you just introduced yourself and did walk-ins, like, just I think you would easily get booked, like, easily, walking in. So, yeah.
Hmm. I definitely might be a little nervous about that, but I just need to
Mhm.
go for it, right? Take my
Yeah.
own advice.
If you need any help, like, definitely just DM me.
Yeah.
I do that quite a bit, and Molly Party's killing it too. I'm sure she could help as well. Let's see
I
here.
appreciate
Okay.
you.
So Junior says, "I notice a lot of people travel from all over to go
Biltmore.
to Biltmore in
Hmm.
Asheville."
The best time to
Oh.
go is Christmas because they go like all out with the decorations, a huge Christmas tree.
Mhm.
But we went in the spring too when like all the flowers in the garden were blooming. That was a nice time to go as well.
Okay, nice. So do you have any, like, say, maybe future goals? I know some people really wanna make partner on Twitch or wanna keep growing, or is there any goals that you have in mind for Twitch or the raids that you do?
Um, Probably just to be more consistent, more consistent with my streaming. Um, I know like I tend to let life get in the way and losing my mom kind of put things on hold as well. But yes, one goal, the goal right now is just to become more consistent.
Yeah, for sure. And,
Yeah.
sometimes it's good to just take a break too, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Yeah. Healthy
sometimes you just
breaks.
yeah, I think that's really so essential to self-care, just even if you have to leave for a while, right? I think that
Mm-hmm.
because of everything that's happened recently, I think that's also a good idea to just regroup and do whatever it is that you do, like, that you love doing, right?
Yes.
And sometimes it's just taking time for yourself, just like stopping if you can, or just taking your own break, you know? Um,
Right.
so yeah, I would definitely do that. There's no pressure. I mean, online will always be here,
It'll
right?
still be there.
I
Yep.
take so many breaks. I disappear. I probably drive people crazy because I'm just like, no, no, I don't want to do the raid. No, no, no. And it's nothing personal. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, kind of what you're going through, like what I'm going through. It's like, yeah, I just don't want to always be online, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with social media. So
Yeah.
I like it, but then I'm more of a real-time person. Like, I like being around, like, close friends and,
Mm-hmm.
people
Yeah.
that really know me and support me and love me,
Oh
and,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. So, I think it's good to just go on when you're really feeling the music and feeling it, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, but, I wanna thank you for coming on too,
Well,
coming on
thank
board.
you for having me. Appreciate
Mm,
you.
yeah,
This
if
is
you
awesome what
appreciate
you have going on here.
yeah, if you could let them know when you're or I don't know if you don't really have a schedule, right? But I think you mentioned you're on tomorrow as well, or
Yes,
Sunday?
tomorrow the music curators are going to be playing slow jams.
Mhm.
That I do that once a month with Chewy Gomez and DJ Tonga Kid, and then we have other guest DJs from time to time, and then we're also doing the music therapy once a month. That was last night. What's up, Chewy Gomez? I see you.
How you doing? I think I called him Chewy before. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need a
Yeah,
course on how to
that's
say all these names. Oh, man. Okay, so that's great. So make sure everyone in the room, you guys, is adding DJ, J Mary all the way from North Carolina. Actually, where did you get your name from? Your DJ
J
name?
Marie.
Yeah.
So my name is Jeanette,
Oh, okay.
and my middle name is Marie.
Oh, okay.
And when I was thinking, like, God, what am I going to use for my name? I thought of J. Marie. I hadn't told anybody about it, but my brother David called me and was like, "Hey, I had an idea. You should use J. Marie." And I was like, I was thinking the same thing. So
Mm.
there it was.
That do you have any other DJs in your family too?
That's a good question. My older sister Marlena, she's a DJ. She lives in San Francisco and goes to a lot of like the Goa events out there. She's like a free spirit hippie. Love her, beautiful soul.
Mhm.
And my mom actually DJ'd at a little dive bar in Santa Rosa
Oh
called
my god.
Moondogs.
Yeah.
Salsa night, Sunday salsa night. That was my mom. I'd go with
Wow.
her sometimes. Yeah.
So that's where you get it from then too, the
Yeah.
music. Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
Hmm.
That's so dope. Did she do so she was probably all she probably did she have like a big music collection? Is or your
She
family?
had a lot of vinyl growing up, but she somehow misplaced. She told me she gave it to my sister Marlena. My sister Marlena says that didn't happen, so it's a mystery what happened to all her vinyl.
Oh, wow. Is your sister on Twitch or online?
I think she's learning how to navigate it, but
Okay.
she, yeah, doesn't know how to use the chat thing. I'm
Mhm.
gonna get with her and teach her next time I'm out there.
Yeah, how to do it. Oh, that's
Hmm.
so cool. So you definitely got some DJs running in your family. Has your husband ever been interested or your kids like in jumping on your show or stream or DJing?
They pop in. My daughters will pop in and say hi.
Mhm.
But no, my husband, he has, the only thing you'll see is his hand sometimes handing me a beverage.
That's so funny.
I
Oh my
call him my
gosh,
bartender, my favorite
that is
bartender.
so funny. I love that. It's kinda like, I don't know if you guys have them out there, but, uh, my family would always used to watch the fire log channel, like, over Christmas.
Oh yeah.
So, you turn on the fireplace on the TV, and we'd wait, and it's like an hour in, you'd see the hand go like that and change the log.
Change the
You
log.
you never see the person's face, you just see the hand come in with the log and come out, and we just all start laughing because you just see this big old arm coming at you with a log.
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of your husband's, cameo, or
Yes.
that's
Or that
your
show. What was that
plug-in.
show called with the Tim the Tool Man? His neighbor. You only saw like this
Oh,
part of
yeah.
it
Yeah,
from the fence.
exactly. You only saw
Hmm.
that side. Um, so, I mean, that's a good thing. Keep your aisle 2 relationship private. That is a very good thing. I like that. Yeah, home improvement, that's it.
There you go.
DJ
Yes.
home improvement. Oh, man, I love that. Well, it's gonna be awesome seeing you, I can't wait to see, more events and you blossoming and getting out there and doing different things too when you're ready, definitely keep
Thank
me
you.
posted as well, and I'm gonna leave you with
Absolutely.
one last question before we leave, but
All right.
what would be on, besides DJing, like not DJing, not music, but just in general in life, like, what would be kind of on your life bucket list, to do? If you could do anything, like you had all the resources, all the money, you had nothing holding you back, what would that look like to you on your life bucket list?
I definitely say traveling to Egypt, and I also want to visit um, Jerusalem, like that whole area, and do that.
Mhm.
I've been trying to get that in the works, but Egypt will probably happen a lot sooner than the other.
Mhm. I've always
So
wanted to go there too, the history. Why Jerusalem? I'm curious about
just
that.
the, I mean, I grew up Catholic. I'm Catholic, so I just want to
Mhm.
see, where they say all this stuff happened.
Mhm.
Um, so and
Awesome.
also like Greece and Rome, and
Mhm.
those would be really cool
Yeah, I
spots
would
to visit.
I would love to learn, that was on my bucket list too, to definitely go to Israel. That would be
Mm,
unbelievable, because I think all the stories and everything that you read, it really is coming to life. I kind of feel like in this day and age, it's coming to life, like, I really feel
yeah.
it. daily, right? Um,
Mhm.
and just all the artifacts and all the things that they're actually discovering and finding and matching it up to the word, like, for me, that actually excites me. I know
Yeah.
people may be like, "Huh? What?" That actually
No, that's
excites
my
me.
husband
It does.
too. Like he's
Yeah?
very into all of
Awesome.
that and he's always dropping facts and I'm like, it's so interesting.
Oh, yeah, I've been, trust me, researching and so many things that they're discovering and finding. Even with Noah's Ark, I don't know if you saw that. I think it was in
Yeah.
Turkey. Like, they're actually saying that actually happened, and,
Wow.
just like so many things I'm researching, because 'cause I'm trying to find, and learn for myself too, like what, especially with people that always debate or get mad at you, which sometimes happens, right?
Mhm.
When it comes to faith, but,
Right.
I'm always curious, like, how do you match up, you know, scientifically, right? Because I have
Mhm.
people in my family that will, like, constantly, like, think maybe religion is rubbish or it's crazy,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
it's not debating, but it's just trying to, because people in my family, they're, like, logical, more reasoning, more
Mm.
scientific, so they
Yeah.
want proof, right? So, learning about all these things and how, it's matched up scientifically and what they're discovering now in artifacts is just, I don't know, I find it so fascinating. So
Oh
I'm with
yeah.
you. I'm with
Oh
you, like,
yeah.
for sure with Jerusalem, and I've always
Mhm.
definitely wanted to go. I don't know how expensive it is there, but, I know back in the day it was, like, only 1,400, now it's, like, over
Mm.
$6,000.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, so but maybe one day,
Yes.
one day, you guys, I think that's a pretty, yeah, it's a pretty cool, bucket list,
Yeah,
something to
definitely.
do. So hopefully it
Mhm.
happens for you guys,
Yeah,
so
you too.
yeah, well, who knows? Maybe we'll meet there. Maybe it won't be North
Maybe.
Carolina. Maybe we'll meet
Yeah,
there.
take a ladies trip.
Exactly. But you
Get
should,
DJ Molly to go with us too.
exactly. We'll bring Molly. We'll bring all these guys in the chat room with us. We could all
Let's
do a
roll.
grand tour, and I'll be the tour guide explaining all the artifacts to all you guys.
Maybe we'll get a private plane and somebody can DJ on the plane on the way there.
Yeah. I interviewed, I think it was DJ Sarah B. She's from Israel, and just interesting stories, and her
Mm.
family living there, and just like very interesting, different, stories where different people are from, Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, that would be a dream to head down there. You should also check out, Father Damien again. Sometimes if you ever make it to Toronto, he's DJing in his church, because he's a Catholic priest,
Oh,
but
wow.
this guy also has, like, over 10 controllers. I probably shouldn't publicize it so no one breaks into his church, but
Mm.
this guy has got so much gear and so many interesting rooms, like, you'll be fascinated if you're interested in that,
So you've
Um
been there? You've
Oh,
experienced
yeah,
it?
like,
Wow.
we've done lots of different sets together,
Oh, cool.
um, and, I don't know how to use any of his equipment, so
Mhm.
he usually has, like, 400 people in his room, and I just hate using his equipment because 'cause I'm always messing up, like, and he's like, "Honey Flo, it's so easy. All you gotta do, I could do this with my eyes closed," and he's like, "The one's here," and he's like, "Look it." He's like, "I'll do it with my eyes closed. All you gotta do is mix on the one," and he's like this at me. I'm like, "Can you not do
No
this?
big deal.
Can you
No big
not do
deal.
this in front of 400
Do it
people?"
in
Like,
my
I
sleep.
yeah, I feel like an idiot right now, and I'm just like, and then me and him are very comical together. He'll, like, grab the mic and he'll start shouting in the mic, so then I can't hear in my headphones, I can't hear me mixing, so it's horrendous. I'm just
Which is
like,
important for those
yeah,
of
and
us that use
I can't
headphones.
mix at all because he keeps yelling on the mic,
Yeah.
and then he'll
And he
start laughing. But he's a
sounds
great
like
guy.
he's got a lot of options there with all those controllers.
No, he does, and he's like, "Honey Flo, it's so easy to do. Just click the button like this. Here's the one. I'm like,
He's
can you
not showing off, huh?
I'm like, can you not say this in front of 400 people on Twitch right now when I'm trying to mix this right now? Like, come on, buddy. I'm like,
He sounds like a whole vibe.
I don't know if it's wrong wanting to kill a Catholic priest or not, but at that time, I'm like, no, but he's great. You'll like him. Like if you're Catholic too, not saying just because he's Catholic, but he's
Mhm.
hilarious and he's such good people, such a great guy,
Nice.
along with a lot of the guys in the room as well. You guys are great guys, but anyways, just
Mhm.
had to say that. All right, so I don't know if there's anyone you would like to raid into as well. Wow, the 2 hours went by fast too.
I did. Time flies. That's what we said when we started, didn't we?
Mhm.
Let me see. Who was on?
Let's see.
Oh, Margulis is on.
Okay, yeah, we could definitely raid into her. She's great as well from Cali. Have you
Mhm.
met her yet?
I have. I went to a Jackets and Jams meetup at the brewery. It was at like the 40 something amendment brewery out there, raising
Okay.
or a jacket drive,
Mhm.
and I got to meet her.
Is
She's
there
doing her
anyone
thing.
you're surprised with that you meet in person where you're like, "Oh, wow, they're a lot shorter or a lot taller," or like just physically, like there's nothing wrong with that. Like White Gold, I thought he
I'm
was like 5'6". The guy was tall, man. I had to stand on a stool. Everyone that looks at me, they're just like, "Oh, you're so tiny. You're so tiny." I'm like, "Thanks." Yeah.
I'm just not gonna say anything, but
Oh, you're not
yes.
gonna say anything?
I'm not
Well,
gonna say any names, but yes.
oh, okay. Like, I'm just wondering if people look the same that are on their stream compared to off their stream. I would hope
um,
people, like, say I look the same, but I don't know.
yeah.
I'm not
No,
sure.
I mean nothing. Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
I think I haven't nothing like alarming or shocking has like come about, but yeah, I've met different people that you're like, oh, didn't know
Mhm.
that.
Okay. Alright. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are gonna go, right into Margulis, you guys. So stick
Yes.
around for the raid. Thank you, everyone, for coming through. Appreciate you.
I see you,
Uh
Julio.
Yes, if you wanna shout out a few here's my raid
Yes.
message. If you wanna shout out a few people in the chat, you can too, if you
Yes.
see
Thank
it.
you, everybody that tuned in. Yes. You did. We're about to end. I did bring you up though. You're the whole reason why I started rating on Twitch. Love you.
Ah,
Yeah.
just Julio just says, "I just woke up." We just
Just
spent 2
Julio.
hours we spent oh, just Julio. We spent 2 hours talking about you. You missed it. You're gonna have to catch the replay.
The playback. Yes. Watch the
No,
playback.
I'm just joking. Yeah. You just woke up. How are you gonna sleep? How are you gonna sleep through this interview? Come on.
Team no sleep, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, that's okay. You could catch the replay. Don't worry. Everyone
You,
Google just
have you met
Julio.
Julio before?
I don't
DJ
think
Don
so.
Julio?
No. Does he
Yeah,
stream?
he does. He's streams with one hand.
Oh,
He's got
really?
some skills. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
check you. Just Julio. I'll add you.
DJ Don Julio. You have your other page still, right? I think he has
Yeah,
taken
maybe.
a little hiatus, but yeah.
Oh,
His
okay. He
DJ
goes,
name is DJ Don Julio.
"Oh, okay, that sounds familiar actually." Um, maybe it's on my other page. I'm not sure. I get confused with my 2 pages, so maybe I might have you. Does he do the Funk It Up Fridays as
He
well?
has. Yep. Yep.
Okay,
He
so maybe I
has.
might have seen him there. I'm not quite sure. Hey, don't say that. Everyone's special. Julio,
Right.
he goes, "It's okay. I'm used to being talked about." Come on, Julio.
He's another funny guy.
You seems like a funny guy. You seem like a funny guy. I'm gonna Google you after. All right. So we are going to Margulis. I'm gonna set up the raid here. Thank you guys for coming through. Make sure everyone
Yes,
in the
thank
room
you.
Yes, and make sure everyone in the room is adding, of course, DJ J Mary. She's doing big things on Twitch, and it's going to keep growing for her. So make sure you guys support her as well. Okay, here. Margulis definitely has a full room. She's killing it all the time, which is great.
As usual.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I just started the raid. Hopefully it works. So thank you guys. Much love to all you guys. Thanks for coming through.
Thank
I'll see you
you.
guys. Just Julio that just woke up. DJ C No Evil. Ken Mister. Uh, Guzman.
Guzman 818, Purple
Guzman.
Princess,
Yes. DJ Molly
Sue
Party.
Rosales, Chewy
King,
Gomez.
King Melody. Purple Princess. Let's see here. Who else is in the building? And everyone else, you guys, thanks for coming through. King Melody, JC No Evil, and all you guys, thanks for coming through. And we will see you guys soon. Stick around for Margulis. She's killing it, doing really great as well. So definitely keep in touch. And thank you for everyone coming through on DJJ Mary's channel that's sitting there as well, watching the show. Appreciate you. Much love to you guys.
Much
And
love.
we'll see you guys soon on these Twitch streets. So I think
Absolutely.
the raid is just about to go through. We'll see here. Yeah, and keep me posted definitely on the female raid. Try to jump on board whenever you guys are doing it. Yeah,
it'll be toward the end of June, but I will reach out. Definitely.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you again. I appreciate you, love.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good. Okay, have a great night.
Bye.
We'll talk soon. Okay, see you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to try to re-raid one more time. Hopefully it went through. Going to try raiding one more time, and we'll see if this works. If you guys missed it, it's Margulis. We're going to add a Callie as well, so stick around for her. I'm going to try raiding one more time, and hopefully this works. And I'll see you guys definitely soon in these Twitch streets. Look out for the talk show. My talk show as well, going to be trying to bring on more musicians, artists, producers, and people that are also off of Twitch. I'm in contact with a few on TikTok that are killing it. So I hope to bring a few special people on in the month of June, and more artists from Toronto and Canada too I want to showcase. So look out for that. I'm going to try to shoot some shots and try to talk to some touring musicians that are, basically going across Canada and North America and the UK right now. So look out for that. And I'll see you in Margulis's room as well. So have a great night, you guys. And we will talk soon on the Honey Flow show. I think I rated out. Okay. Have a good night, you guys. I'll see you guys soon.